Good morning, Cheyenne. It is 9:55 a.m. I am up, I am showered, I am sitting here in front of the computer. This whole video blog thing is fairly rewarding. I feel like I feel like I really do good. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to record a video first thing in the morning before I've had any coffee. I know 10 a.m. is fairly late in the morning when you're used to getting up early. However, as I've mentioned, my schedule is an afternoons and almost midnights schedule, more like an afternoon schedule. And since I got to bed about 4 a.m., 3:45, 4 a.m., I only got 5 hours sleep. Now, 5 hours sleep is a lot more sleep than I got when I was in college, and 5 hours sleep was a tremendous amount of sleep for... I can't even talk! This is probably the reason why I used to sit in silence with my grandfather in the mornings. When I was a little kid, I would go over to my grandfather's and spend the night occasionally. And my grandfather would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he would just sit there and drink coffee and stare out the window and just sort of enjoy the morning and be. And if I spent the night there, I always tried to wake up very early to sit with him. But we didn't talk. We just sort of sat in each other's presence. And it was a very comfortable silence. And I felt very close to him because we were sharing things about the world. You know, he would point to the bird feeder, or he'd point to the traffic, or he'd point to something, but we just didn't talk until about 7 a.m., so it took him about 3 hours to wake up. Or he cherished the first 3 hours of silence during the day, possibly the only 3 hours of silence he got, because my grandmother got up at 7, and then it was talking all day long. So, maybe we should sit in silence for 3 hours, and then what I have to say would not be quite so muddled and screwed up and everything, but 3 hours of silence on YouTube is not probably terribly interesting. What you're looking at is me working my way up the technological curve. I figured out how to insert a picture instead of video. This picture is a scan that I made of a picture that I colored in my first year teaching in Korea. I was proud of it for a number of different reasons. One of the reasons I was proud was because I really suck at coloring, and I think this is perhaps the very best coloring job I've done in my entire life, and it was done as a 28-year-old man teaching a kindergarten class. Now, teaching at Wonderland was not the kind of teaching that I actually want to do or necessarily enjoy doing. But it certainly wasn't difficult. It was completely acceptable for me to sit with the students, and now these were 2 and 3 and 4-year-old students that I was coloring with. These were not like elementary or middle or high school students. These were very young preschool kids. And so I would teach them their colors, I would teach them their numbers, I would talk about whatever it was we happened to be drawing pictures of or coloring pictures of. And so, to keep myself from going insane because I kept having to say the same sentences over and over and over and over again, red, heba, red, blue, heba, blue. Heba means try it, or, well, actually it means try it, or do it. And so it would be red, try it, red, blue, try it, blue. And with Korean pronunciation, it would be paru, paru, and red. Anyway, so that was pretty much my entire job. So this is a pretty picture of a stegosaurus, which actually may not even be a real creature. According to anthropological evidence, it may have been the head of one creature added on to the body of a different creature. I don't exactly know where that stands. However, I am especially proud of the asparagus-looking stalks growing in the lower right corner of the picture. I thought I did an especially fine job of coloring them. As I said, it is first thing in the morning. I'm trying a couple of things. I'm using the front microphone on the camera, trying to see if I can do that instead of using the headset. And it's first thing in the morning. I think of you first thing in the morning, and so this morning I'm trying to record a message for you first thing in the morning. And I think I've learned my lesson. Have a wonderful day, Cheyenne. I love you, and enjoy the Stegosaurus.